touching on two things: the activities of the evil politicians in Nigeria, and I am going to be, addressing the madness of those who call themselves the Idu, because their madness is now going into the marketplace. There is something people say, wise people say, that whenever a madness gets into a marketplace, that madness is now uncurable. And that is the reason why we are going to be addressing them. We are going to be addressing them because if you remember exactly what we said, that these people, these infiltrators, they have an agenda. The reason why they are acting without calling Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's name straight from the beginning, just like I always tell you, that they are very constructive because they know that without using the name of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu or acting to be working under the leadership of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, they will not go far with their, whatever they are promoting, with their arrogancy and their evil. That's exactly what we said. And that is exactly what is playing out today. That is the reason why we say they are very, very constructive in everything that they are doing. They are more constructive. That is the reason why you should be asking yourself, those people who are saying that they are Nelly Ofebu, and Nelly Ofebu is them. What exactly is Nelly Ofebu promoting? What exactly are these people, this group promoting? They are promoting, something that is against or contrary to what we have been fighting for or what people have died for. That's exactly what they are promoting. But now we are going to be addressing the madness of these Idu promoters because their madness is getting too much. Their madness is getting too much. They are having the audacity to start insulting Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, just like we predicted. Just like we predicted. Because when we were talking about it, people believe that we are just bluffing, or we are just not, because Idu is what we don't understand. Idu they are promoting today was not the assignment given to us by Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. That's one thing all of you that are, cohort or those that are promoting that Idu. It was not the assignment given to us by Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, because I still remember vividly the assignment given to us by Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said, there is something you will find in Idu and Igodomigodo, which will define the relationship between us and our Oduduwa brothers. That is the assignment Mazen Nnamdi Kanu gave. I quoted him correctly, the same way he quoted it. But today, some people, some group of people, woke up from nowhere, telling you that Idu must be changed, that Idu must be replaced with Biafrans. And the one who called himself a disciple of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu never stood up for one day to condemn it. Because remember that all these people, they are working together. And, because they don't want to sink once. And some people are just conscious of others, because they know that they don't have the same capacity to be constructive. That is the reason why it looks like these people are working differently. Just like so many of them will come and tell you that you cannot blame this guy in Finland because of what Nelly Ofebu and this Agaba said in Norway. Have you seen the audacity? Have you seen the where this madness has taken them to, and you are still not understanding what is going on. Before we get there, there is something very, very important that I want to present to you, which I found today, where somebody, you know, was a politician, was actually talking about, you know, Tinubu being a leader in Nigeria. Before we come to this Idu madness, let us address, let us touch on that before we come to that Idu madness. If you are joining us, share this video and invite other people to join. Share this video, invite others to join, because you have seen the extent of the madness of these Idu people. That is the reason why we must talk about them today. And anybody who knows that they are indeed true disciple of Mazen Namdekano and not addressing this Idu madness, you should check the skeleton in the cupboard of that person. You should not, take 1 minute to check the skeleton in the cupboard of that person, because when they tell you that they are Nelly and Nelly is them, and this is the time to address Nelly's activities. And if they did not come out, if they cannot come out to defend or to address Nelly's activities, I can assure you that person is a criminal indeed. If you are seeing them as an angel, you should start seeing them as a criminal, because that is what they are. You cannot tell me that your people came together promoting one thing, and at the end of the day, the other one is not promoting the same thing, and you will tell me that that person is different, or they are not, promoting the same thing, or it's never been spoken in his platform, but he tells you that the people who are promoting it is him and he is them. So there is no other thing that you need to learn about it. But before then, let us hear something that this politician said, about Tinubu, who is, going to be your president, who is going to be your president soon. Let us listen to him.
Then Tinubu versus Bodejo, what has it got to do with the price of milk? I said to you that if I want to relocate, now by that time, 78 going to 79, I might go. If we had been shouting, and I am happy the president has signed the new electoral bill, if by whatever chance he gets to the villa, I won't be part of this country. And I'm not joking.
He won't be part
I
of this
can go to
country.
Ghana.
Did you hear him? Did you hear him? Let me push it back a bit, then you will hear him correctly.
Villa. I won't be part of this country. And I'm not joking. I'm not joking. I can go to Ghana, live in Ghana. I want to relocate. Now, by that time, 78 going to 79, I might go. If we had been shouting, and I am happy the president has signed the new electoral bill, if by whatever chance he gets to the villa, I won't be part of this country.
Did you hear that? He said that if by any chance Tinubu, the one you know as Jagaban of Lagos State, if by any chance he gets to the villa, he becomes the president of Nigeria, that him himself will not be part of Nigeria, because he knows the tyranny that will come out of the regime of Tinubu. He knows the agenda of these, Fulanese, against the common people in Nigeria. He knows exactly their plan. That is the reason why, out of any other person, they chose Tinubu. They chose Tinubu. He said that if Tinubu becomes the president of Nigeria, he won't be part of it. Listen to it.
Then Tinubu versus Bodejo, what has it got to do with the price of milk? I said to you that if I want to relocate, now by that time, 78 going to 79, I might go. If we had been shouting, and I am happy the president has signed the new electoral bill, if by whatever chance he gets to the villa, I won't be part of this country.
He won't be part of the country if there by any chance Tinubu gets to the villa. You know, this man is a politician, and he is talking like this about Tinubu. I don't want to, think about their partisan politics, because what he is stating is a fact. Nigeria will not be a conducive place for anybody if Tinubu goes into power, because the Fulani, they have a very, very secret agenda. That is, they know that it is only Tinubu that is from the south that will promote their agenda just the way they want it to be promoted. That is the reason why this man is crying on time, telling you that if Tinubu make it to the villa, that he won't be part of the country, because it will be a tyranny of the highest order that is coming to reign in Nigeria again. It is going to be a tyranny of the highest order coming to reign in Nigeria again. I don't know if you are picking it up, if you are understanding the game of this Fulani. The game of this Fulani. The game of this Fulani is that they know that Tinubu is a Muslim man, and they control even in the mosque. There is something Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said, that the Hausa man or anybody will not lead prayer in a mosque if there is a Fulani man in the mosque. So they are the leader in the mosque. And when you look at it, they decide what happens. The Fulanis, they decide what happens in Nigeria. So when they decide to put Tinubu there, I have said this over and over again, and they will make a northern person his vice. Of course, you know the plan. Of course, you know what is going to happen. The pressure that will be mounted on Tinubu will not allow him to even finish one tenure. Maybe he will give up, in the middle of first tenure. And guess what? The northern one, the deputy or the vice will now come in. President goes back to the north. That's what you don't understand. And that is the plan of these people. They have checked the lifespan of Tinubu, and they have checked whom Tinubu is promoting. They have seen that Tinubu is the only person in the south that will sell their goods, that will sell their market, that will do and dance to their tone. That is exactly the reason why they have chosen Tinubu. They chose Tinubu because he is the one. And that is the reason why when we see people in the likes of JJ Okocha, Taribo West, all those people, coming there to say they are supporting Tinubu, Taribo West praying in tongues for Tinubu, you will be asking yourself, you will now remember what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, that there is something wrong with the brain of a black man. There is something wrong with the brain of a black man. They were there blessing Tinubu, giving him their blessing, telling him everything. But at the end of the day, these people are from the southeast. These people are from the south as well. They have seen the injustices being meted on the people of the south. They have seen the marginalization being meted on the people of the south, especially where they come from, southeast and south. They have seen the injustice. They have seen the marginalization. They have seen everything, extrajudicial killing, ethnic cleansing going on. They have never used their platform. They have never used their personality to condemn it, but they use their personality to go and support Tinubu, who is a believer. Tinubu is a believer. These are the kind of people whom you can never tell different from what they believe in or from what they were manipulated to believe in. You can never tell them different. That is the reason why he calls himself Jagaban of Lagos State. And believe you me, that is exactly the reason why this guy is crying before the time. That is the reason why he is crying before the time. Let us listen to him before we go to the main topic that we have for today.
And I'm not joking. I'm not joking. I can go to Ghana, live in Ghana, and be watching you with a binocular from afar. You will see what will happen. Say this is Alpha Beta in Lagos. He will create some altar beta somewhere to carry your money and carry the thing. His wife will now be Senate president. His son will be governor of Lagos. His daughter will be Yoloja of Nigeria. Abba.
Have you seen what is going on? He is actually constructively calling Tinubu a greedy power monger. That's what he is calling Tinubu, a greedy power monger. He will make his wife a Senate president. He will make his son a governor of Lagos State. And that is exactly what people like that you will get out of them. They are greedy power mongers. There is nothing, they will never ever, they have this tyranny, personality. If you remember what played out in Tollgate 2020, Tollgate, because he managed Tollgate, the tyranny they exercised in Tollgate against right of expression, against freedom of expression, against freedom of speech. That's what they exercised in Lucky Tollgate. The same man is the one they are now projecting for you to come and become your president. After all they have done against Nigeria, after all they have done against the people of Nigeria, the youth, those who were killed in Lekki Tollgate, no one is held accountable. Instead of reprimanding those who called the shots to kill our people in Lekki Tollgate, they are promoting them to become your leader, to become your president, to finish you off. That is the reason why we are telling you that there is nothing good that will come out of that contraption called Nigeria for the common man. Maybe for politicians, it is coming because the only thing that the politicians they know, the only thing that politicians understand is power. Power, grab money, go outside there, develop it, other people's economy, make sure that you make other people, countries, grow their economy, taking money from your place and taking it to another man's land to hide it there, or hiding it in cryptocurrency, bringing inflation, because it will be like there is no money in the country, but you have embezzled all the money for yourself. One person. That is the reason why the what exactly the meaning of it. If you do not know anybody, you are not going and you will tell them, you will tell me that that person is different, or they are not, promoting the same thing, or it's never been spoken in his. Listen to it.
Then Tinubu versus Bodejo. What has it got to?
If you are understanding the game of this Fulani, the game of this Fulani, the game of this, you know, you will now remember what Mazinam Dekano, that there is something wrong with the brain of a black man. There is something wrong with the brain of a black man. They were there blessing Tinubu, giving him their blessing, telling him every crime before the time. Let us listen to him before we go to the main topic that we have for today.
And I'm not joking. I'm not joking. I can go to Ghana, live in Ghana, and be watching you with a binocular from afar. You will see what will happen. Say this is Alpha Beta in Lagos. It will create some altar beta somewhere to carry your money and carry the thing. His wife will now be Senate president. His son will be governor of Lagos. His daughter will be Yoloja of Nigeria. Abba.
Have you seen what is going on? He is actually constructively calling Tinubu a greedy power monger. That's what he is calling Tinubu, a greedy power monger. He will make his wife a Senate president. He will make his son a governor of Lagos State. And that is exactly what power mongers. There is nothing, they will never ever, they have this tyranny, personality. If you remember what played out in Tollgate 2020, Tollgate, because he managed Tollgate, the tyranny they exercised in Tollgate against right of expression, against freedom of expression, against freedom of speech. That's what they exercised in Lucky Tollgate. The same man is the one they are now projecting for you to come and become your president. After all they have done against Nigeria, after all they have done against the people of Nigeria, the youth, those who were killed in Lekki Toge, no one is held accountable. Instead of, reprimanding those who called the shots to kill our people in Lekki Tollgate, they are promoting them to become your leader, to become your president, to finish you off. That is the reason why we are telling you that there is nothing good that will come out of that contraption called Nigeria for the common man. Maybe for politicians, it is coming because the only thing that the politicians they know, the only thing that politicians understand is power. Power, grab money, go outside there, develop it, other people's economy, make sure that you make other countries, grow their economy, taking money from your place and taking it to another man's hand to hide it there, hiding cryptocurrency, bringing inflation, because it will be like there is no money in the country, but you've embezzled all the money for yourself, one person. That is the reason why what you see in Nigeria is not having anything. There is no common man in Nigeria. That is the reason why they are always saying that you try to understand the reason they use the proverb that if you have somebody, you are more important than somebody who has money. Because they know that if you don't know anybody in Nigeria in the government, you are nothing. You don't know anybody in power in Nigeria, you are not going anywhere. There is nothing for you. That's exactly the meaning of what these proverbs that they always present to you. That is exactly the meaning of it. If you do not know anybody, you are not going anywhere. You are not making any progress. You must know people in order to thrive, in order to succeed in Nigeria. Why is that? In the UK, once you have a qualification, you will get a job that is suiting or to that your qualification. In America, if you have a qualification, you will get a job that you meet. But in Nigeria, you have a qualification to be in, or find them being a conductor, or you find them being a criminal, because there is nothing for these people in Nigeria. Therefore, they can only, do menial jobs after 17 years maybe of education. After 17 years of education, or maybe 16 of education, you only qualify to do menial jobs to survive. Otherwise, you go and do crime. Making no plan, having them making no plans for the people, for the youth, for the common man to survive in Nigeria. It means that they are pushing the common crime so that when you get them, you kill them, reducing the called the leaders of tomorrow. You are killing them. When they commit crime, the jungle justice will be meted on them. If not by the security operatives, it is by people on the ground. This is the projection of the enemy. They tell you, keep doing this to these people. If you suffer them, they will not have the ground to question your activities as a leader. If you oppress a black man, they will be scared of you. If you kill a black man, they will be scared of you. That's always what they have, the orientation that these people gave to these people who you call your leaders today. And that is exactly the reason why they are leading you into the ditch. And there is nothing good that will come out of their leadership, because these people, they have a special orientation from the colonialists. You go out there, you loot. You go out there, you steal. You go out there, you make sure that you intimidate them, oppress them, that they will not stand their ground to question your activities. Because if you give them ground, they will question you and you will not have answers to their questions. That is the orientation given to these people by neo-colonialists, because they are promoting the activities of neo-colonialists, especially Tinubu. He is going in there. He is going in there. What do you think that will, be of his governance? If he could send military to kill people in Lekki Tollgate, what will be, just because they blocked the tollgate from generating money for him? What will be your, you know, what is going to be your faith in the next 2 years? What is going to be your faith in the next 4 years when he becomes the president of Nigeria? These are the things. It is not like it's not only him, but for the incumbent government to keep pointing at him, for the incumbent government to keep pointing at him, which is APC, to become the president of Nigeria. That is showing you that they don't even want to come clean in what they are doing, in the oppression that they have putting you through. They are putting you through every day. No electricity, no power, nothing, no infrastructural development, in one word, in the last 60 years of independence. And you call yourself human beings, whoever that goes there, because they are old. You don't talk to your elders like that. That's what they kept telling us. You don't talk to your elders like that. Don't you know your moral values? Don't you know this and that? Just to shut you up. That is the reason why, after Lekki Tollgate, Lekki massacre, somebody like Desmond Elliott come and tell you, these children of these days, they don't have respect anymore. Fight for your right. They will call you children with no respect. And that is what will continue to happen until thy kingdom come, if you don't stand up to advocate for the solution of Nigeria. Because Nigeria is an evil structure, rooted in corruption. And that corruption that you see, there is nothing you will do in order to change the faith of Nigeria, because it is under a structure that a black man will not be able to handle, under neo-colonial structure. And that neo-colonial structure will never ever make it easy for any black man to bring light to the faith of the nation, because it is not it is not actually technically run by the people. It is run by people that side in the West, running the affairs of Nigeria, using this type of people like Tinubu, Masquerade in Aso Rock, or all these people, using them as a tool, as a willing tool. Those are neo-colonial tools. And there is no way you as a youth of today is going to say, I am out to thrive in Nigeria, in the system, in the structure that Nigeria is built upon, which is structure of that structure is against a black man. The structure it is built upon to thrive in that structure, except if you destroy the structure. That was the reason why the wise people from the beginning wanted to have a revolution in 1966 or 19 in 90 in 90 with between 1960 to 1965 or 1966. They wanted to have a revolution to eliminate few people, save the lives of millions. But at the end of the day, there is always something called a sabotage amongst black. They will always sabotage anything that will, give them freedom. They will always sabotage it. Had it been those people carried out their revolution, I don't think that there will be millions dying in 1967. There will be no million dying today in the hands of Nigeria. But they sabotage what, you know, important assignment today. Millions are dying because it is like a situation whereby you have, you know, 16 people in a bus, or you have like 20 people in a bus, and you see a child or you see a person crossing the road, one person crossing the road, and you know that you are not, if you swab, you are going to kill the 20 people in the bus. And if you go straight, you are going to kill the child. It is a decision that you cannot make out of emotion. You check the number of the people in the bus, and you check the life of that one person crossing the road. If you swerve, if you try to avoid the person, if you try to save 20, you are going to kill one. What are you going to do in that situation? It is where intellectual comes in, a rational decision. A rational decision a rational decision. You cannot be emotional in a situation like that, because there is no way you will not kill somebody. Either the bus or or the person crossing the road. So it is a call that have to make. That was the call. See people call coup 60s and 90s. People even of fashion. They put us in fire. Millions have died. Never understand the Nigerian problem if you are emotional. It is only those who are irrational that are going to, that will be able to, that, because that problem is very huge. Destroy that structure. If you as a youth, be you youth of North, be you youth of South, West, South, or Southeast, don't rise up to say enough is enough to that neo-colonial structure that is killing our people, our youth, and yet you say the children are the future leaders of tomorrow. They tell you education is the key, but they will never show you the lock. They tell you education is the key, but they will never show you the. Everybody is sympathizing on Mazen Nnamdi Kanu today. Everybody, including the Janjaweed. Fake sympathy. It's not just sympathizing, with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Fake sympathy. That's what they present all the time. Fake sympathy. Just to distract you. Just to distract you. But we can never be distracted. What we are saying is that Nigeria is not working. And we cannot be part of a system that is not working. Because we have gone out there to those who implemented that system that is killing our people, to those who implemented all this evil system that is making our people go to school for 17 years, coming out with nothing, or coming out to be a truck pusher. That is what we have learned, where we have, because we have run away from the system. The system that is making us to run away from them took us to where we are going to understand, what is going on. And that is exactly the reason why we are now trying to, make you to understand exactly what is going on with the system they have presented to you in the name of Nigeria. Bringing together different set of people. That is number one sin committed. That is number one thing that need to be corrected. Bringing together different types of this different set of people. Different set of people. Many of them are bigots. Many of them are bigots. How do you want to work together? Which brings prejudice, bring insecurity. How do you want to work together when you cannot even trust one another, when you don't even love one another, when you only do is to use one another? That's all you do, to use one another. They keep using one another. Talibo, you say everyone is Janjaweed. MKN, know me by my comment. Where is MKN? Liar. Talibo, I know that what I am saying is actually touching you. Just relax and learn. Maybe it will emancipate you. You might end up in, getting yourself, free from mental slavery. If you relax and learn. Stop asking me about Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. You don't give a fuck about Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. So stop asking me about him. Okay? Don't act like you care. You don't care. We all know that you don't care. Janjaweed, you don't care. All you need to do is relax and learn. Maybe you will free yourself from the shackle of neocolonialism. We must continue. Let us listen to this man one more time.
What has he done to prove that he deserves to be honored by anybody in this country?
Good question.
It goes around there. Is how? I, nothing personal. In fact, my niece called me, Deola, my colleague. He said, Mommy, you know, some of their people are spinning that.
This is a Yoruba brother, or Tinubu brother. In the actual sense, this is from a Yoruba nation. Tinubu is a Yoruba. So somebody from their side is actually telling you exactly that if this guy make it to the villa, that him himself is going to leave Nigeria for Ghana. He is going to leave Nigeria for Ghana. Is that not a very important message that he is giving to you? Of course, it is a message. It is a message that not people, that not everybody will be able to understand that message. It is not everybody will be able to understand it. Let us listen.
He gives me money. Nabola gives me money. Let him bring the money. I will tell him to follow me to Lagos Island. People who are hungry are there. I grew up there in Lagos Island. I went to that popular school, St. John's School, Aroloya. Played the local football there. I grew up there, not in Ikoyi here. But we thank God today we were educated. My parents were, my father was a civil servant in the Ministry of Defense till he retired. My mother was a nurse in the island maternity. They sent me to school. And they thought the rascality of Lagos was so much. So they shipped me to Ijebode Grammar School. And even if I come back again, I'll go back to Ijebode Grammar School. Because that was where ethics, the fear of God, what you expect you to be, to live up to be. Money is not everything. It is your character that counts.
The character. This is the character. Money is not everything. It is your character that counts. Now, but when you look at these political elites, political leaders, money becomes everything for them. Money becomes everything for them. That is the reason why they are selling us, gaining nothing. Because after selling you, what are they going to stand to gain? Just like Obiano from Anambra State, where is he today? What is he gaining today? You will serve the zoo. You will return back in shame. It is a prophecy given to all of them. The worst part of this issue, these people, they don't ever learn from their mistakes. They will never learn from their mistakes. That is the problem. They go out there, they help these people, they help this colonialist, under the system they implemented to keep killing you, reducing your population. Remember that the reason why this, colonialist will never allow you to be, the reason why they will never, create a structure that will be beneficial to you as a common man in Nigeria, across Africa, is because they know that they want to reduce your population. That is the reason why population reduction, they want to make sure that they control your fertility rate. Because when you look at it, I don't see any reason why somebody will come to tell you that polygamy is evil. It's not good. But whatever they call it, gayism, and all this, is good, that you should embrace it, but you should not embrace polygamy. When you look at that, you will understand that their primary aim for saying that is to make sure they keep your number in check. they keep your number in check. They don't want you to, have more children to populate Africa. They don't want your number. They don't want you to have voting number. That's exactly how it is. That is the reason why they build a system that will use, that system that, they will build. They will now push the people who are supposed to secure you, who you call your leaders. They will use them to destroy you. Just like you see striking all over the place. People who are supposed to attend school or varsity for 5 years, they will attend varsity for 7 years. Another way of delay, another way of delaying you, so that by the time you will find in Britain, you will find a 22-year-old person, he's already settled down. 24-year-old person in America, already settled down, married, have kids, living a good life. But you find in Nigeria, 50-year-old man cannot even afford himself. Talk more of affording a wife, affording a children. That is exactly a systematic way of keeping your number in check, to make sure that you don't overpopulate, to make sure that you don't have that voting number, to make sure that you don't have that buying power. That is the moral of their preaching against polygamy. That is their moral of preaching against, all those things. But they don't preach against what that Bible preached against. Because when they bring it in a Christianity, they tell you, one man, one wife, one man, one wife. And we bought it, we buy it. They create a system that will take all our men into prison. A system that have taken all our men into the prison. A system, that is a system, it takes all our men into prison. Women are all over the place. Women are extra. Where is those men that are going to, actually, marry all the women all over the place? There are none. And they tell you one man, one wife. At the end of the day, there are no men to marry those wives, those women that you have. They will end up fighting each other. They will end up finding a way to fight each other because of a man. Everything that will bring, war against within you, that is what they created. When they created, things like HIV, they educate their people, tell them exactly what it was, that, you will know how to avoid it. But in Africa, they did not educate anybody until he went in, destroyed many lives in Africa before the campaign started. When did the campaign started? Less than 5 years ago. The real campaign for HIV started, and every other illnesses. But they already knew all these things, how to avoid these things. Are these same people who built the system that gives you leadership. They are the same people build the system that gives you security. How do you think that this system they built for you is going to work for you other than working against you? The people who want to control you at all cost. And they know that they need to reduce your number in order to control you. How then do you think that that system is going to work for you? It is not. There is no way it is going to work for you. That is the reason why they destroy whom you are and created new you. They destroy your belief system and created their own belief system and hand it over to you and force it. Make sure that you started promoting it, undermining yours. There is a lot of things that these people did. Change the narrative of everything. Change everything. Alụba afọ, ọ bụrụ omenala. Alụba afọ bụrụ omenala. So these are the same people that said, will good thing ever come out from Nazareth? Will a good thing ever come out from Nazareth? That is how it is, because they see this place as a place where there is no good thing, where good thing will never come out of. That's how they see this place. And that is exactly what is going on. I know that Facebook will not like it very well with this topic. Therefore, it will not, even alert people that we are online, but we must continue. Eventually, it will get, eventually the teaching will get to you. Then you will understand exactly what is going on. Because these are the people, just like you see Facebook, what they are doing. When they see that you are preaching something that will help you emancipate, they start reducing your number. They start making sure that they don't, alert people that you are online so that they don't hear the message. But let it be that we are fighting amongst ourselves. Facebook will give notification to everybody because that's what Facebook promotes. Because we are here to say it as it is, raw. We are not adding or spicing it up. We don't spice it up. That's what they promote. But they will tell you, this country, they are not promoting democracy here. This is our democracy. We are speaking about the things that put us down, the things that is bringing us down. That's what we are talking about. And that is the most important topic that we should be talking about. And they are using these people, created, different set of bigotries in order to, be their tools to make sure that your future is destroyed even before it started. That's what they do. They destroy your future even before it gets started. But they call you Obi is a boy every day, but they don't realize that Obi will never, Obi cannot continue to be a boy all the time. One day, Obi will cease to be a boy and become a man. And that is what is going on. Obi is no longer a boy. Obi is here to fight for his right. Now, Obi is now a bad guy. That's what they will call Obi now. He is going to be now a bad guy. Because, can a good thing come out of Nazareth? Of course, they said no. But we are going, this generation, we make sure that we prove them wrong. We make sure that we prove them wrong. That good thing is going to come out of Nazareth. We are going to write our history, just like we are doing right now. We are going to change the faith of Africa. We are going to change the faith of our generation. We are not those bigot generation anymore. We are this generation who is willing to know where we fell, where we lose guard. We are the generation that know, we are trying to find out exactly where we made a mistake, where we made a blunder that brought us to this place. That is exactly what we are. And we keep fighting. We will continue to fight until police arrives. That means we will continue to push until we get our freedom. Until we get our freedom. And there is no way you are going to learn other than the way you are learning right now. That these people that we are always crying for them to come for our aid, they are the people who place us there. It is not easy for them to destroy something that places food on their table. That is the reason why I always tell you, it is a principle that they created that places us there. Until we find a means to counter that principle, until we find a better principle that will be able to eliminate their own principle, we are not going nowhere. Be you in the north believing that the presidency is coming to north every year by year. Be you in the southwest believing that Tinubu is going there, he is Jagaban. Be you footballers who are going to support them. It will not be easy for you and your children. Tomorrow maybe you are going to, die. You die, you live because of your ignorance, because of your selfish nature. You will now leave your children to suffer because of your ignorance. We are not the selfish generation. We don't want our children to suffer, to run away from what we ran away from. We don't want it. We want our children to live a good life. That's exactly what we want. And that's exactly what we are going to achieve, regardless of whatever anybody think about it. We must get our freedom. And there is a saying that say, we are going to accept to be the evil child as long as we get our freedom. We hold no apology to anybody. We hold no apology to the Western world. We hold no apology to nobody. We must get our freedom. If it is the last thing that we do, we must achieve our freedom. Let us continue. Let us finalize from this man. Then we go to the next thing that we have tonight, because we are not going to sit here for more than 2 hours. We are not going to be here for more than 2 hours. Okay.
Because the day you pack up, and you never know, when the angel comes, say it's time out. Don't tell him, give me 2 minutes. No, you are gone. Remember Alexander the Great, that great general that ravaged the whole world, made so much money, made so much asset. In the end, on his way back home, he fell ill. He called for his doctors. He said, I am likely to die, but make sure that coffin, you put my hands out. Because he started doling out all the assets he has acquired, and said they should leave his hands outside the coffin so that people will see that he's going home with zero. Isn't that enough lesson? If he hasn't been to school.
It is a very important lesson, but who is there to learn it in Nigeria? A very important lesson. Who is there to learn it in Nigeria? Nobody. All of them are ignorant. Just like a fulif in my comment section, Tor Taribo. All of them are ignorant. There is no one who is available to learn it. Their problem is all about, this person these are small boys, these are illiterate, these are jobless people. They call you jobless because they know they haven't made a provision to give you a job. They call you jobless. When you start speaking against their atrocities, they call you jobless. If my speaking against the atrocities of a black man makes me a jobless man, I accept it. I'm a jobless man with dignity. Okay? I am a jobless man with the truth. I am a jobless man with dignity. That's what they call us. Because they believe it's because we are jobless. That's why we are telling the truth to our people. They believe because we are telling the truth to our people. Therefore, they have to find a way to kill our spirit to stop telling the truth. And that truth is the only thing that is going to make us free. And we will continue to tell that truth to our people. Our people love gossip. They don't like to hear the truth. But we will continue. Very few that will hear that truth, I know they will understand that the truth will set them free eventually. That's what we stand, where we're standing. That is where we are standing. So, the moral of the story of this man in front of your screen, who is there to know? Who is there to accept it? Who is there to implement it? Who is there to learn it? Nobody. Because all the leaders of today, they have forgotten that they are giving birth to leaders of tomorrow. They have forgotten that they are hashing criminals that is going to hunt them tomorrow. That's what they have forgotten. Let us continue.
The richest man in Kuwait, the same thing. Had gold-plated aircraft, gold-plated vehicles, gold-plated bed, gold-plated gold bars. When he died, they showed us the little place where he was buried. End of
Of
story.
course.
So let them have that honor and the fear of the Almighty God to redistribute this stolen money back to the people, to educate them, to have a first-class health program in this country, good roads, good life for everybody, guarantee 3 meals. And those children in primary school, when we were there, Batareadu Koko Kabo Bakawire, it was local, it was there. We enjoyed ourselves. We went to school without shoes. And we will go back to that Onola in Isalegongo to play football barefooted. But all my friends, all my classmates, in fact, in one of his own papers, he said he attended St. Paul's Aroloya. There is no St. Paul's Aroloya. He was lying. Is that the man we want to entrust? The resources of this country? We need to take a deep breath and be extremely careful. If he gives you money, collect it, it's your money. But think.
He is telling you, just like we have told those celebrities that went to pray for him, those footballers whom, they understand. Those footballers that went to see him in the likes of our culture, Taribo West, the one who say he couldn't play football, he become a pastor. They went, they gave him money. He started speaking in tongue for Tinubu. If you give you money support, you can take it. It is your money. Still support the truth. That's what he said. You can collect the money. It is your money. You still support the truth. Why do they need to bribe you in order to support them? To use your present to support them. But you have never used your present to support the truth. To support the people. When there was NSAS protest, people were shot like animals. None of you came to condemn it. That is the reason why all of you go to Tinubu today to support him. Are you guys not evil? Are you guys not evil? Evil that men do will surely dwell with them until their third and fourth generation. Because you believe that it's just when you close your eyes, evil you do close, it follows you to eternity. No sin goes unpunished. You people left where you're supposed to support. You went and support evil. You're praying for Tinubu. Anything that will happen to Tinubu, Holy Ghost fire, speaking in tongues because of Tinubu, Taribo West. Sometimes, that is the reason why you should not blame people. You should not blame people when they ask these pastors, who are they praying to? Why are they so deceitful? Why is it that when, they are so deceitful to the gullibles? It is part of the structure of, neocolonialism in the name of Christianity. That is what they do. And there is no way you are going to come out of it, except if you change your approach. It's already 1 hour. We are going to leave it here. It is already 1 hour into the program. We're going to leave it here.
Good.
Let him finalize. Yes. We are going to leave this one here. Now we are going to those, autopilot that you found in IPOB. Remember that when these people came to IPOB, started promoting their agenda and their activities. I told you guys that these people, what they are here for is to attack Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. They are only here in order to tell you these are people who are against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. In spirit, in physical, they are against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. And you that they will rise up tomorrow to go to start talking against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. That is exactly why you see them doing the same. Because when we talked about it, you believe that we are jealous. So many of you call it jealous. So many of you say that these people, they took it upon themselves to make a research with regards to the assignment given to us by Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. You are not forgetting that assignment given by Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, they quoted it out of context. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said, there is something you will find in Idu Igodomigodo that will, be able to analyze the relationship between our people and Oduduwas. They quoted it out of context. When you talk about Idu today, they will tell you you are insulting Idu. But they're now bringing the Idu as a kingdom or Idu as whatever it is. They're bringing it to make caricature of Idu in the name of fighting for Biafra. Because they are very, very constructive in everything that they do. They are very, very constructive. They tell you Idu must replace Biafra because Biafra is a name given to us by Portuguese. They say Biafra is the name given to you by Portuguese. I saw so many of their conspiracy theorists when they read this, their archaeological, projection in Google. When somebody will wake up tomorrow, they write their own article, put it on a public domain, it appears on Google. They will tell you that there is a place in Portugal called Biafra. But, we know exactly that they have an agenda. Because number one, Idu is a kingdom. Idu is not a nation. Idu is like a state. Idu is a province, like it's a kingdom. It is not a nation. So that is where they got it wrong. That is where, when they were presenting it, I actually, told myself exactly. I know a bit of history from about Umweri, Eri, and all these founding fathers of Biafra land, or the founding fathers of the old Eastern region before they expanded. They will tell you that we must replace Biafra with Idu. On what basis? On what ground? Why are they telling you this? They want to confuse you. They want to confuse you. They want to bring ethnicity division. Their plan is to bring ethnicity division. They want to find a way to bring these people into, to hijack the struggle in the name of they are promoting Idu and they are promoting, all this nonsense that they present all the time. Just to make you confused, to make you a fool. When they were presenting that, we told you, that these people are the ones. They are actually, everything they are doing it against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu constructively, or you call it indirectly. They are doing it. If they open their mouth to insult anything within Biafra struggle, they are actually insulting Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. If they open their mouth to tell you DOS this, DOS that, they are opening their mouth to insult Mazen Nnamdi Kanu indirectly. People did not understand it. But I am happy today that they are not, they are not really constructive anymore. They have shown you exactly what they are representing. They have shown you exactly what they are. And that is exactly what you have seen playing out in the open. Every day they tell you, what have you done to release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? They will be asking you, what are you doing to release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? You will think these people, they have interest of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu at heart. They don't. They do not have interest of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu at heart. Their interest is to make sure they destroy the agitation. Their interest is to make sure that they kill Biafra. They kill Biafra. Of course, we know that there is a specific name that Chukwu Okike Abiama has mapped out for us. And it is not Idu. It is not Idu, because Idu, it was not a name of a nation. It was not Idu. It is like when we talk about Garden of Eden. We are talking, Garden of Eden. Garden of Eden. The garden there. Let me give you this. Let me analyze it in this way. When you hear about Garden of Eden, there was a nation, there was a place called Eden. And God planted a garden inside that Eden, which made it a Garden of Eden, which is a portion, a place in Eden. Just like there is a place called Idu, there is a place called, Eastern region. And there is a place called Idu in Old Eastern region. And that place called Idu, it's a kingdom. Now, somebody want to tell you that this nation now is called Idu. No longer, trying to make you confused to realize that Idu is a kingdom. Idu is a kingdom inside a nation. And a lot of people tell you that, they are quoting, they have carried out the assignment given to us by Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, that it was them that took it upon themselves, without asking yourself, what is the catch? What is the reason why they took it upon themselves, but they didn't present it? When Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was free man, they never presented it. Why are they presenting it right now when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is not a free man? You never ask yourself that question. They bring everything, they write a memo, they write article, ask